saw Bobby Jr. lay off of Kasey. Kasey actually spun the tires a little bit, trying to get going on those old tires. Now is when the new tires are going to show up for Bobby Jr. and Bobby Sr. See Carl look to the inside of Todd Bodine for the 4th position. Carl also has new tires, along with Ted Musgrave. And there's Steve Park, also with fresher tires than the other drivers.
Carl Edwards looking on the inside of Todd Bodine, right up behind him as they come out of turn number 4.
Now we saw Steve Park hold off the leader on his older tires for a couple laps. Kasey only needs to hold him off for a couple more, and he's going to win the race.
Bobby Hamilton sitting back in 3rd, putting a bunch of distance between himself and his son Bobby Hamilton Jr. out in front of him. So Bobby Hamilton thinking championship right now.
Carl Edwards. Oh, he spins him out.
Carl Edwards got on the inside of Bodine. The smoke flying. Bodine still yet to turn around. Now he gets spun around. The caution will come out. This is the 9th caution of the night. We will finish green, white, checkered.
A terrific break for Kasey Kahne. He was able to hold off those drivers for 2 or 3 laps. He's only going to have to do it for 2 laps. His tires are going to be able to cool during the caution flag. I tell you, this race may not be over for Kasey Kahne.
Oh, he brought him down slow, Rick.
Oh, problem! Bobby Hamilton Jr. gets spun around. Bobby Hamilton Sr. takes over the 2 spot, and problems behind them. David Reutimann hitting very hard into the side of the 59 of Bobby Hamilton Jr.
That means the race is over. We only get to do a green, white, checkered 1 time.
And I hope Bobby Jr. is okay. That's the worst.
Yeah, David Reutimann also quite hard contact.
Bobby Jr.'s moving around.
He's taking a net down.
See if we can pan back and see if Reutimann's okay in there. Look at the right front tire, Phil. It's driven all the way back to the 17 on the door. What a terrible crash.
What a hard lick. Great to see Bobby Jr. pull that window net down on his own. There you see Bobby Jr. right there taking his helmet off.
Obviously frustrated. And Bobby Sr. was coaching him not to get into the back of the 2 on the restart. And look at what happened to Bobby Hamilton Sr.'s front end as he got into the back of his son, Bobby Hamilton Jr.
Wow. Here they come to take the white flag. Kasey Kahne will be your winner. Bobby Sr. will finish 2nd. But what a horrible break. I'm sure Bobby Hamilton, under no circumstances, wanted this race to end that way. And I'm sure his concern right now is way more than finishing position and points. It's for Bobby Jr. right there, who's great to see him get out of that truck.
Well, I hope Reutimann's okay. We haven't seen him yet, but I was concerned about Bobby Jr. and the way that truck hit right in the driver's door. Let's see if we can figure out what happened here, Phil. What went wrong with this restart?
It looked like maybe Kasey Kahne was spinning the tires again. You see him wiggle a little bit, and Bobby Jr. laid off it from some reason. I don't know if he backed off or maybe he spun the tires, but Bobby Sr., wow, hard contact from David Reutimann. Remember, David had that hard crash at Atlanta a few weeks ago. But so great that the safety devices that NASCAR has implemented does so much for these drivers.
Reutimann got out of his truck and into the ambulance on his own power. Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Bobby Jr. missed a shift.
Looks like he missed a shift, and Bobby Sr. had no way to avoid that. But what hard contact again. That's a 2nd hard hit for David Reutimann in the last few weeks.
Watch the smoke out of the left side of this truck. See it right there?
Yeah.
That's a missed shift or something malfunctioned in the truck's engine.
Yeah,
the drive line when he went to shift.
I said Atlanta was actually Texas, where David Reutimann and Bill Lester made such hard contact with the outside wall.
Checkered flag will fly as Kasey Kahne comes across the start-finish line. This wasn't the way he wanted it to end, but it is a win nonetheless in his 1st ever Craftsman Truck Series start.
What a terrific job by Tripp Bruce, the entire Ultra Motorsports team, Team ASA, CarQuest Dodge. Kasey Kahne jumps in this thing. They had Jamie McMurray jump in this thing a few weeks ago when the race at Martinsville. Kasey Kahne jumps in it. 1st ever Truck Series race. Puts it in victory lane again.